Get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
About them. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Browns at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's the gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first down, here's Love. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what. Look, drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down throw, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 15 now. Watson, that's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw is Watson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on second and 10. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Watson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chargers' 13-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Herbert throwing again. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cooper will come in motion right. On first down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing throwing again on second down. Watson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Watson on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
York able to send this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw again on second down. Herbert got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Down to the 42, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. And the slot man goes in motion left. On
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert on first down now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the left side here with Love. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Cooper, the man in motion left. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Watson. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. It's complete, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert looking left side, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chargers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.